Hey, what's going on, everyone? Today is May the 8th, 2022. We're going to talk about Shopify today. I want all the shop stockholders to look at this video because as price in Shopify has completely fell off a cliff, I know you guys been seeing videos of people telling you all to come in and should you buy it now? Should you buy it here? Should you buy it there? And they're giving you their thesis as to whether or not it is true. Should you come in and buy Shopify at these price levels? Well, I'm here to give you all my presumptions as to what I think the market in Shopify is about to do. So if you guys appreciate my videos, my content, as always, hit that like button, share the video, and also subscribe to the channel, because one thing you will not get here on this platform is a whole lot of filth, whole lot of filibuster as to why I think the market in Shopify is going to do this and do that. No, I look at what people have already done with the money. Yeah, with their own money. People speak. You could tell who's buying, you could tell who's selling, and what is the overall direction that people are looking for these stocks to go. That's it. You don't need nothing else. So if anyone else is out there trying to look at the company's books in Shopify or anticipating their earnings report, how much money, how much revenue have they made? Are they considering any mergers or acquisitions to consider? Like, you can never have that much information and you still don't know where price is going to go. Because I'm quite sure. Think about it. Right here, when Shopify was trading around $1,700, all of these earnings, all of the information that has been construed in news for this stock, price still went down. This is why fundamental analysis is not the way to go, because it does not placate on what people really do. Yeah, you could tell me that Shopify's books looks great. You could tell me that they have hit the earnings out the park. Then why in the world would price go down? Because people don't trade on that information. The market doesn't move on that. It moves on buying and selling. That is it. You might wake up one day and say, look, I'm through with Shopify. I'm going to sell all my stake. That will impact the market. And it had nothing to do with fundamental analysis. Nothing. You might wake up one day and say, I'm about to buy 100 million shares of Shopify. For no apparent reason. You just felt like it. That will also impact Shopify's price. And it had nothing to do with fundamental analysis, nothing to do with technical analysis. It's all about how you felt. So you want to come in to buy the stock. So you need to focus in on the price. And that's it. And that's what I do. That is exactly what I do. Now, let's go ahead and break this down. Okay, because I'm here to show you what I think. And I want you all to understand that when the market in Shopify started its breakout from March 16th, 2020, it took the market from that time frame all the way to November 2021 to make highs, right? It took that long. To go up 477%. And it took less than a year for the market to give it all back. So about 2 years for the market in Shopify to go up, less than a couple of months to let it all dwindle away. Look at that. Everybody who bought Shopify, okay, during this time period is now in a losing position. All of this is now gone. Now, don't fret, because I know a lot of people are going to tell you to come in and buy the stock anyway because it's cheaper. Yeah, it's massively cheap. But that doesn't mean that the market's not going to go lower. Now, one thing about seeing price go down is that eventually it's going to stop, right? That's the biggest difference between market going up versus market going down. You only got a limited amount of space to fall. But seeing price go up, you could go up into infinite levels, right? So now, let's try to create the trend into Shopify then, right? Because you guys can see that we've broken many levels in Shopify. This was the biggest trend right there, though. This ascending line right here that I've just created, this is what the market should have bounced off from. This is where the buyers should have confirmed Shopify's price right here. And as you all can tell from the evidence, the buyers did not show up. That is why the market continues to fall in Shopify, right? So if this is not the trend that the buyers are here on, they must be somewhere else. Okay, the buyers must be somewhere else. So let's try to figure it out. Okay, so I think you guys can see a bigger picture. Now, since like 2017, you guys can see it. Okay, that this could be the possible location that we're seeing the buyers in Shopify. Okay, right there. So this is the area. Now let me extend this out because I want us to consider this trend here. All right, consider this trend because it also brings us to another area that buyers came in and held support in Shopify. And it's right around here. Okay. Now these are the two lines that's going to be really important for the buyers. I'm already here looking for the buyers to show up on either of these two lines, right? Either or. Shopify is not a buy until we see the buyers show up. Now, let's take a look at this on the 5 weeks. Okay. Look at how weak this market is in Shopify. Just look at that. It looks terrible. 3 weeks. This still confirms that the weakness is still here in Shopify. Now, I will maintain the weakness into this stock until we actually see the market break this area right there, around 421. That's the restriction line right there, 421. Okay. Now, I don't want to cause no confusion amongst my community. So I know you guys may be wondering, like, all these lines on your chart is just confusing. I got you. So let's make it simple. Let's get rid of this here first. Okay. Because we want to see buyers come in the market in Shopify right there around $295, $300. Now look at this. This goes all the way back to 2019, 3 years ago. So imagine all the people who were looking for Shopify to be a long-term hold. Like, let's do this for an example. 2019, you came in and bought Shopify, right? Trying to hold it for 5 years. You literally have already seen your profitability because you was up 463%. You was up a massive amount. You really won in the space. But now you're losing because you're a long-term holder. It's what the YouTubers don't tell you all is that, yeah, you was sitting happy and just ecstatic that you're up 463%. And in less than 1 year, all of it has dwindled away to a measly 20%. So I'm looking for the price in Shopify to continue to go down. Now I'm paying attention to one more thing, the volume, right there. We saw a whole lot of volume come in the market in Shopify last week, pretty much like what we saw here in 2017. What do you know? So it lets me know that we are approaching a buy zone, just like we did back here in 2019. Okay, which is why I'm not really looking for the price in Shopify to fall drastically lower from where it is right now. Okay. Now, we'll go ahead and switch it back on the daily because we're going to play the weakest here into the market in Shopify real quick. I'm not looking for a big movement to the downside. So let me get that out on the street. Let me show you all what I'm looking forward to into Shopify. Okay. And I'm going to continue to be weak into the market in Shopify until either we break here above $420. No higher than 500. Okay, my first price target is going to be right there around 350. Okay, that gives us 8.75%. Like I said, I'm not looking for a monumental movement to the downside in Shopify. No, I'm not. You guys can see also that there is a split coming up on this stock. Okay, right here on June 29th, 10-1 split, 2022. So yeah, we don't have much time to go ahead and let this market in Shopify continue to go lower because the price is going to change. It's not going to be the same as what I'm showing you right now. So my first area is 350. My second one is down around $300 to $310. Okay. Bring this in a little bit closer so you all can continue to see the forecast and prediction. 2 price targets, 349, 350. Second one is like 310 to 308 or 300. Okay. So there it is right there. All right. So now real quick, go ahead and let me know, what do you all suspect the price in Shopify to do? So like I said, I'm not looking for a big movement to the downside. Not right now. But again, it pretty much just confirmed that this is not a buyer's market though. Not yet. We're seeing some small hints that it's transitioned over into that. But until we really see the buyers hold price, we already know what to expect. All right. So that's it. I'm done. Go ahead and let me know, what do you all think? Welcome to the team. Welcome to the community. Those who are new, to all my day ones, much respects. Thank you all for believing in and allowing me the opportunity to come into your living room, to come on your screen, to show you that this is relatively easy. Now go ahead, try it out. Make sure you maintain the profitability. And as always, trade different.